Hey everyone, this is my discussion for post, and I am talking about my personal experience with the principles that I live by. And I live by God. I mean, I am a Christian, I go to Revival Center Church of God, and I've always been to a Church of God church. That's my home church. And it's really important to live for God to me. I mean, because I was grown up in church and with my dad. My dad was a youth pastor, and so I was always taken to church every Sunday and Wednesday, and it's not just because I was drugged there. I mean, sometimes, but because I was drawn to God. I felt him that he called me to do something, and I wasn't quite sure. And so, by living by these principles, I now teach a junior high Sunday school class. I sing in the choir. I lead youth worship. And I do all this stuff. And I mean, I'm not perfect or anything. I'm far from it. But it's just God opened all these doors for me. And it was really, really a change, because I remember from just being a member going to church all the time and stuff. Yeah, all the elders loved me, and I got stuff. They would take me shopping. And it was a family to me. And I remember times where we had to trust completely in God when we didn't have, money for the bills or just anything like that. I remember my dad would say, "Don't worry, God's in control. Everything will be okay." And so that's what Abel does in this story, because he trusts in God and he leads his family to do this, even though in the end he gives up and he goes back to his old life. But me, my core plan and drive is to go beyond all expectations of the world and just achieve whatever I want to achieve in life. I do that because I'm actually graduating a year early, and by doing so, I'm taking 10 classes at least. And it's a lot, because it's double, if not more, all my classes, and I don't have any electives. I take 2 classes at home, and but it's a blessing to be able to actually do that and to actually graduate early, because yes, it's a lot of work, but it is so worth it. And the only way I could have done that is by trusting in God and saying, you know what, I can do this, and I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. And that's what I really love to live by. But the other thing is, when Abel's in the story, he puts complete faith in God. But on the other hand, the thing that he doesn't necessarily go by, whenever he does something and he expects an outcome, he needs to put work to his faith. Like James 2:17 says, "Faith without works is nothing." I mean, he needs to go out and do the work, toil the fields, use animals to actually do it so he can get everything working. And I mean, that's just what I live by. If you want something, you need to go out and do it. You need to go out and do action towards that achievement. Okay, I believe that's all I have to say, so